Yeah, welcome um, to the next steps with our universal joint. Um, as I mentioned in the lecture today, the next step is that we want to create a drawing based on the joint arm, what we designed in the last videos. So first of all, we go to new, yeah, here. And in our case here, we want to make a drawing. So IDW means inventor drawing, and ISO, it's good. Dean is also perfect, but I'm choose now ISO and create. Before we talk about here this field, we need to import first our part. Yeah, so we can't make a sketch or a drawing here line by line. So the drawing is always based on an already designed part. So first view here we select to import our part. No, the bolt I don't want. The arm in my case is still open, yeah, because here in Inventor it's open, and then I can select it here in the pull down menu. If not, you can choose here the folder button, and then you can open the part. Make sure that we have a scale 1:1, yeah, so you see that fits perfect actually to our to the size of our sheet. You can now find a good position. It's a little bit difficult because we have here still this open window, and yeah, I've already found my first position, and still I can yeah, import more views. So you see the green dotted line, and that means when I clicking now, I get a next view, and if I go below the part, then I can create the top view. And also this this isometric view, when I go a little bit not straight, if I go a little bit like this, then I can create this isometric view. I can confirm it with OK. I still can select the views. So I'm not happy with the position of this view here. So you see this frame, this red dotted frame, and when I click on that, I can and hold down the left mouse button, then I can move also the view. I think this position is good enough. Yeah, so first of all, we want to cut out here this area. So this is our first step before we go to the dimensions. How can I do that? First, I need a sketch. So I click on sketch. Sorry, no. First, I need to select my first view, and then I click on sketch. Then you see the coordinate system is in my first view, and it's related now to this front view. You can choose a circle or a rectangle, whatever you want. I choose here in this case a rectangle. The dimensions, we don't care, but this area here should be inside of our rectangle. And OK. And the next step here is that we want to cut out something, and we need this button for cutting out. We have to select, yeah, so the button here is activated, and now we select our first or front view by clicking. So the profile is automatically detected. Yeah, so the color here changed from I think green to blue, so it is selected and it automatically switched to the depth. In this case, we have a hole inside and we can select the drill hole. And now the bottom here is activated and we can click here on the hole. Now it's selected and we can click OK. And you see directly that this is now opened. Yeah, so we cut out something. I can show you that we really cut it out, and I click here on our isometric view. I select the isometric view and then I click on delete on the keyboard. And now this isometric view is deleted. Our first view, our front view, we can import with this button. If we need more views from the side, from the top, or whatever, then we choose here the second button. So I click on parallel. I select by clicking my front view as a base, and you see now I can add more views and also this isometric view. And yeah, escape now will close everything. So don't use escape here because I can now add more views. Please click on the right mouse button and then select create. And there it is. You see now also in the isometric view, this is now open. Okay, we need some more dimensions. So we have to change here the folder. Yeah, from with the first, we import our views and we cut out something, or we cut out something in the middle, whatever. Now we go to the second here because there we can add dimensions. And the first measure is from, so we select measure and don't click on the dot. Yeah, please click on the line, one, and then the second click. Find a place for your dimension. Yeah, if we see this dotted line, then this is a good position for Inventor. And now I click again. You can switch here to add text or tolerance. In our case, we don't need this 1 and 2, yeah, behind the dot, so I can select this to 0, and then instead of, you see it here, normally we have 54.00. We don't need this 00, and when we switch here to 0, then the 54 remains, and that's okay for us. And you see automatically Inventor detect that this is round. Yeah, so it's kind of cylinder in this area, and therefore we see the diameter sign here automatically. We don't need to add that. Yeah, and some more measurements, for example, from this line to this line, find a place. Here you see the dotted line, that's fine. I recommend to start with the biggest dimension, and then the smaller can be done here inside. Click on the line, click on this line, find a place. Here we have the dotted line, and we switch to this. So the same here on this side. We start here to here. This is the first dimension. Find a place. Okay, this is fine. 0 and okay. The next measurement goes from here to here. Make sure that the helping lines are not crossing or intersect. Okay, and one last dimension from here to the top of the part, like this. Oh no, sorry, this we don't need, sorry. I delete this. So if you want to delete the measurement, select it and then click on delete. What we want to measure is here the middle of the holes, because we need this later, or yeah, it's important where these holes are located. But before we do that, we need a line, a helping line, this symbol. It gives us the middle line. And to get the middle line, we need to click on this and this line, and then you see we have the middle line. The same on this side, and okay. And now we can add the measurement to give the dimension where these holes are located from the bottom. This looks good. And we also need the diameter here in our hole. Yeah, and some radius dimension. So to add a radius, we can click on the dotted line. No, we can't. Sorry. So we have to select not the dot, instead we select the line. And here's the same. Oh, there's some more here. Here, don't click on the green dots, click on the line. And we switch here to 0. Almost done. One more here. Okay. This is a symmetrical part. Yeah, so we need also a symmetrical line here in this place, and you already know this button over here. So we select this, and then one side and another side who is symmetrical, and we have this special line for symmetrical parts. Click escape to go out of this special thing, and then you can select the line, and by holding down the left mouse you can bring the line on the length you want to. Okay. Here also we need a cross. Yeah, it's a circle, and to add dimensions we need this cross in the circle, and therefore we select this button here and we click on the circle, and now we can add dimensions over there. We go to dimensions or measure. We click on the line here, we click on that line, and then we can add here also an angle. You know that this angle is automatically created when we designed that part, yeah. So, but maybe for other reasons this angle is necessary, so therefore we add here also this angle. One more dimension here for the circle. The radius is 20. And okay. So that's good so far. Some more dimension in the top view. Here again we have a circle, and we need a center for the circle. So again, click on this button and then the circle. We click on dimension to add this 30 over here. We can do it by radius, or let's check. No, it's not working. Yeah, then we use the radius here. It's also fine. It's not like the drawing in your PowerPoint presentation, but that's also fine and good enough. One dimension is missing. This one. Find a good place. And okay. And of course we need some measurements for our nut. Here when we click just one line, that's also enough. Yeah, find a place. This is the length of the nut, 8, and then it's okay. And one more important dimension is from here to the center. It's a little, no, it's wrong. Escape, and we click here this line, and this one we can add it over here. That's fine. And one more radius. And okay. Yeah, almost done. We have here these holes in our arm, and they are also symmetrical. So again, select this, and here, and also on this side. If you want to add some text, then click on text. Yeah, the big A, and then text. Find a place for your text, click again, and then you can type in all chamfers for 45 degrees. I'm not sure if this is the right translation. Chamfer. Without a P. And okay, yeah, so as we discussed this in the lecture today, so additional information can be added with text. We need to add here also the norm 2768, yeah, for the tolerances. We need to add here the material and so on. Also, the scale is missing. Yeah, we have the scale 1:1, but we need to add this also on the drawing. Yeah, so if you want to add here informations, yeah, like the name, you can do this like arm and so on. Then you do it with the text. If you want to modify that, you can escape, go to blood, right, yeah, you click on blood and then the right mouse button, and yeah, you modify your this drawing, and you see here you can change the size. For us, A3 is good enough. And you can also change here the field text, what should be part of the properties. Yeah, so the name is automatically there. There we see that, the date and so on. And here you can modify these things. Or you can do it here in that way. This could be also a base for the next drawings. Yeah, you can, there's no strict rule for that. Every company has their own layout for that. And here you can modify it with right click and modify this ISO standard, but we don't want to do that here. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. I hope you could follow the steps and make sure what we discussed. Yeah, there are special distance from our dimension line to the part, and from one dimension line to another. The dimension line should not cross each other, and so on. Yeah, so yeah, I hope you could follow the steps and you were able to create your first own drawing. Yeah, and make sure that all the informations are on the drawing so that the drawing is complete. In the end, this is the last step. Save your drawing in the folder. I also do that. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you. Bye bye.